Morning, guys. Another day where I've got to wake up and choose violence. This is 90.5 pounds. This is 69.25 pounds. Good morning. Today, I'm going to be talking about the unfortunate topic of steroid abuse in arm wrestling, and the major misconception that steroid use is allowed in arm wrestling because there's no explicit rules which say you can't be a steroid user. I just got done having a conversation with one of California's prominent wannabe arm wrestling professional coaches, where he tried to argue that the promoters allow steroid use. And I just wanted to clarify, that's a major misunderstanding and it's incorrect. Promoters do not allow steroid use. The conflation of a lack of drug testing with steroid being allowed is part of the problem of the sport. Steroids are not allowed. The reason why there's no rules about it is because it costs money to drug test athletes, and there's not enough money in arm wrestling to do that. The reality is that steroids are a banned substance. They're a class 3 controlled substance. The only case where having possession of steroids is legal is if it's prescribed. So the logic is that if it's a banned substance by federal law, then it follows that any competition within the country, it's also a banned substance within that competition. You don't need an explicit rule written into the rule book of every sport that says don't take steroids when it's written into the rules of the damn country. Does that make sense to you guys? So I just want to make this quick video to clarify that. It's a major misunderstanding. And it's one of the stupid ways that these juice heads are justifying their use and justifying the fact that they're competing against naturals while they're enhanced. And it's stupid. We got to start shaming these people for it because they're ruining the sport for naturals. They're destroying the sanctity of fair competition, and they're thieves of opportunity for naturals. When these arm wrestling matches come down to a matter of inches, a matter of a couple pounds, and someone is taking something that gives them percent increment advantage over someone who isn't, that completely invalidates any test of will, any test of strength or skill. It destroys the sanctity of competition. We shouldn't just tolerate these people. I know a lot of you guys are like libertarians and you think that, we should be able to do whatever we want and it should be allowed. And I agree with that to a degree. You should be able to do whatever you want in your own home. Take the drugs that you want to take at home as long as it's not hurting anybody else. But that's the caveat, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. As soon as you're a user and you enter competition, you're breaking that rule. You now are putting yourself in a position where your steroid use is affecting somebody else. Just think about that. So, yeah. Probably going to start a storm with this, but that's my goal. I think we should start shaming steroid users. We need to start shaming these people who compete against naturals while they're enhanced. It's not a fucking fair victory if you're on something against somebody who's not. Like, you shouldn't be proud of yourself if you win in that case. That's all I got to say. Have a good day.